Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on a piece called BUG.MEAT. So for this piece, my goals were mostly just to work with drawing without a reference. So there's nothing wrong with using references. I've just been in this rut where when I use a reference, I can't think outside of the reference, if that makes any sense. So what I've been trying to do is just be sketching without one and just kind of do it from imagination, so that when I start drawing with references more, again, I can kind of figure out how the body would work outside of that domain that the reference has given me. So that was my main goal. It was just trying to train myself to be more creative with my poses and how I go about doing things. But basically what I did is I started off with a sketch from my iPad, and then I just transferred that over to my laptop and I got started. And I did base this drawing off of a sketch or a piece that I've done before with an original character of mine that I kind of wanted to play around with. But I decided to actually change them up and turn them into this bug-eating zombie, which was the concept behind this piece. But I'll go ahead and insert that drawing here. And so my plan was for this bug-eating zombie that ambles around and eats bugs. It was inspired by Stardew Valley. The bugs in Stardew Valley, when you kill them, they drop bug meat. And that's kind of where I got the title from. I was just like, what's a title I can go with? And I was like, bug meat. And then I was like, bug-eating zombie. And I don't know, it was so fun. I just play word association sometimes with the pieces that I make. But what I decided to do here was kind of go with a pinkish tone for the skin instead of the traditional green zombie. I wanted her to be pink. And from there I kind of just based my color scheme off of the pink. I knew that I wanted to have some yellow, and the rest of it was kind of up in the air like it was for my last piece, Float, where I didn't have too strong of an idea for the color scheme. But I think it worked out better this time because I did still have some direction that I wanted to go in, so it wasn't as obvious that I had no clue what colors I wanted to be using. Something that I've been learning, is a little food for thought, is how to be gentle with myself when it comes to my art and how I want my art to be perceived. I think that critique is very important and that people should be able to see your work and critique it and give it their feedback so that you can grow and improve from that. And I think that self-critique is also important. But I think we can be a little hard on ourselves sometimes. I think that understanding that I am just a person and that the art I make is just an extension of me, and that whoever wants to consume it is going to consume it, has been an important part for me. So I'm not saying that I'm taking criticism out of my work, but what I'm trying to do is be more gentle with myself and understanding that, okay, I messed up here, how can I improve? Instead of being oh my god, you idiot, it doesn't look like that, or it doesn't work that way, or people aren't gonna like that. I'm trying to take that part out of my creative process. And it was surprisingly, it's a work in progress, because whenever you create, you want, at least I want, people to look at my work and be like, wow, like, I like it. Nobody wants to hear that their work is bad. And nobody's completely devoid of that little bit of insecurity when nobody likes your work. So I am the same. But it's just a part of life. People are either going to like your work or they're not going to like it. And that's okay. That's what I've been learning. It's okay. Just who wants to see my work is going to see it. And that's all I can do about that. I also wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support from when I did my first video. I was really nervous about posting it, but everybody was just so supportive, and that made me really happy, so I wanted to say thank you guys for that. But back to the piece. Here I'm working on the background. I think I kind of liked it when it was as simple as it was, but I also liked what I wind up doing with it. I wanted to incorporate text, for sure. Text and then texture were two big parts of what I wanted to incorporate in the work. I wanted to incorporate the title, which is BUG.MEAT, and then from there kind of just go with my gut and how I felt, whatever looked right. Like I said, I didn't have a strong plan in mind, but as I started, I was like, okay, this works, and then I was like, this works, and that's generally my process. I'm not too much of a planner, which generally doesn't do well for me, but also it does in its own way, where I know that what I'm making is something that's making me enjoy myself. I think a large part is just enjoying the process of what you're making and understanding that, like, you can make mistakes. Like, for example, here I wanted to use a liquify tool and I was like, that looks bad. And I couldn't finagle it, so I was just like, I'm just gonna stick with the triangle that I made. And I was like, what if it has teeth? And later on I take out those teeth because I don't like it. And same with this geometric shape that I made, the zigzags. There's just like little things that you just don't do, and that's fine. You know, just trust the process. It's the best part, I think. The best part is being done, for sure, but also, like, watching back myself, like, doing all this work, I'm like, yeah, that's so fun. Sorry for whatever that sound was. I'm not quite sure what was going on above me, but here I'm just working on the watermark, so we're getting close to the end of this video. Still just finagling. And here's the finished piece. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.